It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. Okay, Brett, who is your garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week. So my personal garbage person of the week is Charlie Elizabeth Kirk. Charlie Kirk had, you think the transgender movement is just about people living their lives and living their truth. It is not. It is about us becoming, wait for it, Charlie will explain.
I believe, and this is to go a level deeper, but you guys are smart and you'll get it. The transgender movement actually matters even more than biomedical fascism, and they actually are together because the transgender movement is an introductory phase to get you to strip yourself of your humanity to mesh with machines. It's called transhumanism. They want you to say, okay, well, I can choose any gender. Why can't I just have like an exoskeleton of some sort of machine around me? This is what Meta is about, the metaverse, kids staring at screens all day long. This is documented, this is proven, this is where Silicon Valley is going. This is why they're so insistent on this transgender thing, because if you stop being a man, then maybe you could stop being a human being. Well, the agenda is kind of like Ready Player One meets Inception, where you kind of just hook up to a machine all day long and you're controlled by 5 companies that control your thoughts and your feelings. And the real world actually ends up being the not real world, where everyone just kind of wears goggles all day long. That's the deeper significance of the transgender movement that no one wants to talk about. David?
He's so coked up, dude. Like most people are only like this when they're schwitzing at like 4 a.m. after doing coke for 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it couldn't get better than that video, but watching your face while it was happening was all
it was. Everything he said got crazy. He says at the end, this is what they don't want to talk about. No, it's not that I don't. Nobody thought to. Does he think that the word trans means that in every transhumanism is not about being transgender and there's no connection? What? Is he, as people are pointing out, is he freaking out about the robot sniper? Is that what no, he's not freaking about that. He's freaking out about people being on social media too much, which he's, by the way, fine with if you're on his website tweeting at him, if you're on Rumble or Getter, do that all day long, by the way. You should listen to these things and interact with them all day long, but it's gonna make you not a man anymore, so you won't be human anymore. Who thinks this? Who in the audience is following this?
Do you think people need the transgender movement to turn them into someone who wants to be a cyborg? Do you think that's a step along the way? Like everyone already wants that. Like Oculus, it does not have to stop. Like you can still do it. Like when we play Fortnite, we're just the hot cops, basically. We're just like 3 hot gals in cat suits running around. Like you can do that. You can do it. You don't need transgenderism to get you there. And then also I love it when people like Charlie Kirk are like, listen, these corporations want to run our lives. Anyways, the whole purpose of my movement is to get you to like corporations.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we don't, it's one of the most frustrating, like we have a lot of issues obviously with the right and with corporate Democrats and that sort of thing. But when the right, like when the right disagrees with what we actually want, it can be frustrating, right? If we think that it would be good, or if there's public like polls that show that people support it, but they don't like it. But when they totally misstate what we actually want, and in a way that they don't get that we agree, like has he not seen our commentary on NFTs and cryptocurrency and all this? I don't actually want that, Charlie. I don't want people to not be human anymore. And just please answer a simple question. Why would I want that? Maybe he's just making a commentary about like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos don't want you to be humans anymore or something, but he always ties it back to the left. So why would I not want you to be human? Why would the whole point of being trans is being able to be comfortable in and express and be accepted in the identity that you think is true? It is not about the stripping away of an identity, it's the affirmation of an identity. How could he have so misread the fundamental truth of this entire community? Probably because he's literally never spoken to a person who's in the community, I suppose.
And the 2 tiny things that I love the most is when he says, you guys are smart, you'll get this. And then he says the dumbest thing in the world. And the other best thing is after the diatribe, he goes, David, And I would hate to be David. Back to you, David. David's just like, so that's Charlie Kirk.
On his phone.
Anyways, stay tuned. We've got snacks in the back. Like,
but there are snacks specifically for men and other snacks specifically for women. Don't mix them or you'll become a cyborg. Anyway,
the thing about transgenderism is they think it's an easy layup and they miss it every time. They're like, well, this is an easy thing to bag on, peepees and wee-waws.
Well, I somewhat disagree in that I think it's easy. The reason they do it is not because they fundamentally care about the transgender community writ large or any individual transgender individual. It's that they want to attack something that to them seems weird, and they're not really allowed to do that with like the gay community as much. They used to, not as much, but they know that there is a smaller percentage of the population that is transgender, or at the very least, thanks to American society, feels free to be out transgender. And they can assume that most of the people listening to their insane BS won't have much experience with or openness to actually learn about the topic. So it remains a black box for them. They can say whatever they want about this community because their viewers have self-selected into being completely unwilling to actually understand what it is that they're being told about.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.